Hello, grade 4. How are you today? In this video, we are going to cover lesson 9.1, model addition of fraction. Addition fraction means to join parts that refer to the same whole. By the end of this video, I can use tools such as fraction strips and area models to add fractions. Look, here we have different fractions: 2 out of 10, or 2 tenths, 2 over 10, 4 out of 12, 7 out of 12, 3 out of 10, and 8 out of 12, 4 out of 10. We have some fractions. How can I classify them? I will ask myself, which fraction have like denominator? We know that the number on, numerator, the number down, denominator. Look here, I will find out the fractions that have the same denominator. We have here 10, 12, 12, 10, 12, and 10. I can classify them like this. This is like fraction, 3 out of 10, and 4 out of 10. 3 of them have the same denominator, and here 4 out of 12, 7 out of 12, and 8 out of 12. 3 of them have the same denominator, which is 12. These strips represent one whole, and we cut it or split it into 10 equal parts: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One whole equals 10 out of 10. How can I represent the first fraction 2 out of 10? I will take two parts or two strips of one whole. Now we have two shaded parts out of 10 parts. This fraction represents 2 out of 10. What about 3 out of 10? This fraction represents 3 parts out of 10. I will shade it with a different color. 3 parts out of 10. Then I will shade 4 parts out of 10. Now, how can I find the total number of shaded parts in all? I will count how many shaded parts in the fraction strips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we have 9 out of 10 shaded parts. Now, teacher, if I have some fractions with a like denominator, I can combine them. I can compose them together to find out the total number of shaded parts. I will add 2 out of 10 plus 3 out of 10 plus 4 out of 10. Keep the denominator as it is, which is 10, and add numerator. 2 plus 3 equals 5, and 4 more equals 9. To find out the sum of fraction with a like denominator, put the denominator as it is and add the numerator. Let's start our lesson. Number 5, find each sum, use fraction strips or other tools. Here we have 3 out of 12 plus 4 out of 12. The first step, we have to make sure that we have the same denominator. We have 12, so I will keep the denominator as it is, which is 12, and start to add the numerator. 3 plus 4 equals 7. So the sum of two fractions is 7 out of 12. Number 6, 4 out of 10 plus 1 out of 10. We have here 4 tenths plus 1 10. So we have 5 tenths equals 5 tenths, which is 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 equals, now teacher, I can write equivalent fraction that equal to 5 out of 10. Do you remember? I can divide up by 5 and down by 5. 5 divided by 5 equals 1. 10 divided by 5 equals 2. Now we have equivalent fractions. 5 out of 10 equals 1 out of 2. Here, number 7, 2 out of 12 and 4 out of 12. We have to make sure that we have the same denominator, or we have a like denominator, which is 12. I will write 12 as it is. So put the denominator as it is, 12, 12, 12. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Teacher, we have a common factor between 6 and the 12. Both of them are even numbers, so both of them can divide by 2 and also can divide by 3. So both of them can divide by 6. So 6 is a common factor between the numerator and the denominator. I can divide up by 6. 6 divided by 6 equals 1. 12 divided by 6 equals 2. So 6 out of 12 equals 1 out of 2. You can notice here that the numerator half of denominator 6 half 12. Look here, we have 1 out of 6, 2 out of 6, 3 out of 6. We said before, if I want to add fractions, we must have the same denominator. Here we have the same denominator, 6. I will put it here. The first step, and so important step, to put the same denominator. After that, teacher, I will add the numerator. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 3 equals 6. As we said before, any number out of itself, 6 over 6, 6 out of 6, 6, 6 equals 1, 1 whole. Number 9, 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4, 1 quarter, 1 fourth, plus 2 quarters, or 2 fourths. So teacher, how can I add it? I said before, we have to keep the same denominator, and here we have the same denominator. I will put 4 and add the numerator. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 out of 4, or 3 fourths. Number 10, 1 out of 3 plus 1 out of 3. We have the same denominator, so I will keep it as it is, which is 3. Now I will add 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 third plus 1 third equals 2 thirds. Number 11, I will keep 8 as it is. One plus 5 equals 6. Number 16, I will keep 10 as it is. We said we have to put the same denominator, 10. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 4. Okay, girls. Next page. Page number 468, number 22. Jackson said, I'm thinking of two fractions that when added have a sum of 1. So we know that 1 whole equals A out of A. What does it mean? The same number up and the same number down, or we have equal numerator and denominator. Look here, if I try to add these fractions, 5 plus 5 equals 10. 10 out of what, teacher? Out of 3. Don't say out of 6, it's not correct. When we add fractions, I will put 3 as it is and start to add the numerator. 5 plus 5 equals 10. So it's not correct. So you mean that we are searching or we are trying to find two fractions. When we add them, the numerator after we add will be equal to denominator. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 out of 4, yes. 2 and 4 equals 6. 6 out of 5, no. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 7 out of 8, no. Number 23, Lindsay has 5 red hats. I will circle it. 2 blue hats and 3 black hats. How many hats in all? 5 plus 2 plus 3 equals 10. So the group of hats has 10 hats. Has 10 what, teacher? 10 hats. And we said before that fractions represent a part of set. And here we have a set of hats. Which statement is true? 8 out of 10 of the hats are either red or black. So, wait, teacher, the total number of hats is 10. So the total parts is 10. We have to put it down. Yes, teacher, we put 10 down. After that is either red is 5, or black, or means to add, Red is 5 and the black is 3. 5 plus 3 equals 8. So the fraction that represents the red and the black hats in the set is 8 out of 10. Yes, this is correct. 5 out of 3, no, teacher. Why? The total number of hats is 10, which we should put it down. Not correct. C, 5 out of 10 of the hats are either red or black. Here 10 is correct because the total number of hats in the set is 10. But teacher, the number of red is 5. What about black? So this is not correct. 3 out of 10 is the fraction that represents the only black hats. But I want red and the black together. So we have only one correct choice. We finished our video for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time, inshallah. Goodbye.